So yeah, but when you have share other pharmaceutical institutions, one part will play often diseases, especially malaria, malaria, haunty. Chawi,
Yeah, my
boy, full gun.
full guy.
Hey, but Obabi Fanti Fialo.
My boy, but then.
I swear.
You might feel it.
Oh, Charlie, Uboli. You're going to crank.
Yeah, like I know.
Pepe. All right, so welcome, Abu and Chawi.
Thank
you. Abu, last week, last week, we named Victor Anderson from Accident Emergency One, they share malaria.
Yeah.
Share because malaria. World Malaria Day on 25th of every April. 25th April of every year.
Yeah.
It's a global celebration.
Yes.
Until see Monday. But a week-long celebration until necessary days and NCW Sunday the effect of malaria no.
Yes.
Was very, very, very in the NCW. Yen start to be share malaria. Last month there were types, there were forms. Na complicated any simple na moka kauna mild na nonka ka. Yen malaria na ngasa no or yara.
Okay. Yamfa kwanya we so na yen nyankopon ase se wa mai kwan na yeshia na yebedi nkomo na yensa mfa kwanya we so yencha yetiefo nyina esanse omunti na yewura studio ha ti asema yakanyina ne se omumfa nkomo ayebedi omumfa na hiasem migiri ye se ebere bi beso yebema kwan na ewotie ye na ade a kire na adwen so efa nkomo ayebedi hu so obetimi afre na wache na adwen na wabisa ama yafa nkomodie so aboa na ma wenya ntiase wo malaria nkomo ayedi no hwe malaria no yare a meka ne se aboa ntuntum na eboa ema yare ni dinde malaria eba na potokasem ana ofre no malaria okay ba oba kan kasema ebinum frɛ no ebinum frɛ no etidi yare whichever form
I thought say ebunu ya fever so the same thing.
Yes, so fever is something, but baby kakra mafafa nza na mbedu kroma no ubika ebia entabuna na or can be for malaria no because so one of the cardinal signs and say adia malaria by timi yinti kese pa na ye fever no enti edin binim saade dan so emse mienu pempo na makai but of course baby so mo odin bebre dan so but near ye pese ye ka edi ko we ewo malaria ehun se aboa ya friend ntuntum ono na aboa ma yare a ne dindi malaria no eba nipa so na yare malaria no so se eba nipa brabo ma atete ya edebre nipa no ewom se yare bia ni ho eba wonya asomdwe ba malaria de na too much to the extent that yenuane mu bi nkan ho ne all because of malaria ajiji wo mo ade omukọ ensiedo ntina se ohawa malaria de ba wiase no aso papa ntina wo transient nti amansan ku ba tan o hwe apomden so ya potoka sem ya fe no World Health Organization any empanimfo a mo hwe apomden so say ye ankrankra na se nkabom kuo no omu nyina eka omu tipa mo de nhihye egu akwan mu se yare a ye kode wo se de ye ntimi nhwe ne ntena ti de ne ye be ye afa ho enti nhihye bebre ko so ebre ko nanim ne ye be kan nhihye ne bi ho asem which is about preventive
measures. Sure
enti ye de nhihye egu akwan nhihye ne ye de egu akwan na de na ye amaye ana okay bebe ye du sesi ano so edien ene ebetimi aye aka ho ama fanse ebire ba na ebedi nkunim o yare no so
malaria ade ebetu ebe reduce na ebetu na sekra
mo entini sa ye ntise ebenya bre ade adwendwen sa na ma we ho na afibia no ye yi eda bi de ede edi si ho eka ka ye ho adwen ho se yare no ya ye bibia fa ho nsusanso a abani entise se ade na ebe ya afa ho ama ebire bi ebeba ye nim no so yetimi aye more than what we have already done. But okay, so by so do you know every 25th of April year biara no ye use ada na disi on here de e ka ye ho e fa TB yare na se malaria yare no ho nti aba ne sanso so a because of se makasi ye de hihye agu akwam na ye data ye beje on the ground no ye be meja na hu se e modern mo ya boni ye sintoni nti de na ye be ye na boa ye me nya team bi anase me nya kasa bi de to afi no malaria day.
Yeah, yeah. As a team, we butai we.
Yes, yes. Said the
before you talk about butai, no, maybe so.
Okay.
Because last week na yeah, trying to me bisa Victor there. Is it in Africa and continue mosquitoes na because historically, you know, even back to colonial days now, brought to colonizers, you know.
Yeah.
We learned to say the kunhopa malaria.
Yeah.
Until some whites are very scared of coming to Africa because malaria really okay. But I learned to say on outside in the America and the Western world, you know, we too eradicate malaria.
Yeah,
but somewhere there because they also have forest areas. They also have some tropical weathers. When you go to Asia, the other part of the world apart from Africa, some have weathers Africa pepe into mosquitoes. But why is it that Africa, yende no ide yentum twase kra na malaria no odienya more them no.
So when you look at Newabuzamia tropical weather. Forests and maybe some weather conditions are favorable for vector multiplication and I say and tuntum our vector or de malaria and nam no or mubinyini and umber pie bebre no Africa mum and
that's our conditions yes
and so white manner because when I was studying or reading on malaria no the life cycle and say abua malaria muwa no
mosquito no
malaria muwa na nkasa parasite na nkasa no on say enya ntuntum no nkwa na wonyini wo mse eye ntuntum ni nipa senka ye ntuntum nkwa because obefa bibia free nipa no ho pataka se mfa gametoside nti so fa saa muwa ne ko ono ntuntum no mu a life cycle no continue the only thing a man tuntum near dangerous and can tuntum new malaria new on say and one be develop to that sporozoite na and say the stage a to me abuama malaria ne ba no e dru sa stage na omo pai e o baby won tuntum no my friend ukanite e dru honum na omo nyina wie na omo pai nti omo pai wie na they trace
is it true some mosquito all things being got 3 days not by itself nanza we
and yet 3 days 3 weeks now
3 weeks oh sorry 3 weeks
yes 3 weeks
if obiem kuna when accident when onanka sabe
on na 3 weeks na mpa on
chawe ekọ body house ah ekọ wo ma eku mosquitoes ah
serious
ekọ school ekọ secondary school presec yes last I was telling Victor there for us mosquito be also cause malaria
very good
especially the female one.
Yes, even female one no. And that may can be one radio station be me call. Sometimes knowledge on influence disease causation.
Okay.
I have studied some of these vectors, especially mosquitoes. We say mosquito be or bano landia. The position no cry where they are landing nature say it can cause disease or not.
So also the work from Manoa.
Farm hono kekena because you have studied it and that is knowledge or education.
I bet the new fashion and the new for.
Yeah, so that is how our knowledge has given you.
Okay.
Yeah, but hanom ni ani atiefo di nkomo me have been preaching this say the only thing odebabo a ho ni say the malaria the vector or the mosquito that you are seeing around you wouldn't be able to know say now. Okay, as I say, sunti or female anopheles mosquito. And I say, Wabeland in an specialized in you see, it can deviate.
Oh, really?
Yes, it can deceive you at a way. Into the me pese nka obia ntie no wan and so no say ade be ya ye ne ntuntum nya twaka bia we abra.
Whether female or male, no, you should hate them.
You see, one dangerous thing is say onye female mpo a no ye other species. Ono so yare a odinam.
Oh, okay. Obia,
You
you
get
don't
it?
cause elephantiasis and all that. Yeah, yeah. And mosquito be anye.
Mosquito be anye nipa yonko.
Hey,
I asem na bentina.
including general mosquito. Danny,
Yeah.
the way and I maybe said, last me Victor didn't come on my dream. Call back in the days. Me, I went to GST Sacra the door.
Okay.
Now, yeah, quite to like one cool female mosquitoes or per female mosquito by 200. Manchasi until later we started learning biology more the female one offended the culex.
Yeah.
Besiano Tontun Besiano woman. Not normally. But Abutu is telling me a different thing. These guys who the female but still Obutum yes.
Different disease
And
conditions.
also cool mosquitoes in school back in the school.
Yeah.
Especially Messi Afono. Messi mosquito.
Nti obaba kwachi number ebi kura de enkuno. I remember obachi ne
To make cool be senior house, no, this is not a female. Go.
So all these things, we are encouraging our listeners that you show moon crying say, Adibia edebegu akwema ebeboa. Say ye nentuntum enye close because sentuntum niwa malaria ye kan ho asem
Niho. Yes. But I can't close my eye there. Maybe share female ne don't continue cause a malaria and tibia. Me sure me ye be sia no be na minja no nko. E betu ma yenkun. Ada yen say ne baby o breed or ye baba ho yina ya hwet okay. Na yenko team na advanced equity build resilient and end malaria.
Okay. Yes,
yes. I've been trying to offer them teaming. A global team.
Yes. So WHO, Amansanku by time, I say a few way, 2022 no. Yan sa team no. So going forward no, you benya another team, but for now you dream in the advanced equity no. On say malaria no. A baby by who say ye ni hwe kra na yempa drubi. To obi ana ne afibia kakra no bon se brebi aba ni treatment mpo ne e wadro bi ene sa no ni nyina ani wo ayenimde we are advancing in technology ene ye dru pempenzo bi se vaccine bi mpo ayi ni tia they are started so yes it's all about advancement in technology and how can we make sure that brebi aba malaria we ni wo but if you are able to advance in this technology by developing innovative to get drugs and other preventive measures now these strategies I was say a former obia that is the equity I was say now open tuntum dan yes I was open tuntum dan also winya bi I was say bia malaria about open ho adura also winya bi and say obi bre ansana ne nsaka
okay
also obia nya bi na eye de emoa and so when you talk about the resilience aspects na and are building resilience na ne be say kire say amampanimfo no we talk about countries government and say NGOs and individuals say me know why no. You see we can fight malaria and we can end malaria. It is not an individual maybe sole performance teamwork handy I was buy an answer to my phone you say abeboa ye ho yan hihye bebre o abeboa ye ho kwan bi so say donors and I say well organization nyamfa bibimbre ye say munji we mfa mboa mo ho in our own capacity we should be able to do something to make sure that we are dealing with diseases of which malaria is inclusive nti say ye ne sa na e che say ye ni abre nti ye kaka ye ho say enya ndru sa tibia na e de ne be ye afa ho so that we'll be able to deal with malaria some time to come and last aspect or say end malaria. And that is why it is important that we sit down today. You've already mentioned that you started on Monday and then a lot of
last week
Monday and a lot of communications about it. Also so particularly your preventive measures be brave but behavioral change are the major weapon.
Maybe son yen the way I
imagine say over baby na am obi mosquito net no the garden
I garden even the chain the chain am
very good until I was
a burglar proof for windows in it
very good until za na ma we nyina no say yeah nya adin sakra e wo ho a ye kwa enim kakra be can start no one say almost a fluctuate e bi o no ma na ɛkɔ na area cases na samba so dentia odisu kakra ohwe na oye ya na oyi na adwena afi so
because last week Victor Mam statistics kakra also do ya fight I think 6.3 million cases to about 5.9 if I'm right.
Yeah.
But 5.9 is still okay. Also 2020 statistics.
Yeah.
But he was here to give me 2021 and said 2022 definitely are starting.
Yeah.
But now I'll say hopeful that 2021 figure no about down. Say 5.9
that is
million
what we hope for. And mostly some of the figures are inflated and I say bia yenya ne se ne pe no almighty COVID-19 so count.
Oh, okay.
Because oyiniti no. Eba beji yale bia ka bia adwuma ye.
Attention no fee other you know.
Intina se wo yale bia ye nim yale fufuro bia biem eka. Nti se ebe ye bibi fufuro ama ompo a ye ji se COVID dikan. Ye hu se nya COVID ansa na yakɔhwɛ yare ahodo ayede aka na. And malaria in this case, you realize that mostly no se nya ndu complicated and say enya so severe na. You see, people have the perception say, why is a man called hospital in Johnny Q's and some of the data no influencing them every. But in any case, yeah, boy, a homoden kakra, especially central region and so on. So I think this is the main theme for discussion for 2022. So that going forward, we should be able to, put pieces together. Even though we are performing, we need to do more. Also, baby break kakra na yam shadi ebaya e baby baba. Sanya na kura enchiri mane baba no. Omo ba betisa yare bi wo.
Bi wo ho na friends about you two na sekra.
So what is SARS that? But who be that? So when the preventive measures you follow.
The SARS is a COVID disease SARS ana. The advanced form of SARS.
Yes, so but it's not that the same strain.
In your different strains, yeah.
So sanity, every bano, that is the conditional statement.
Mom, statistics kakra. The current situation in Ghana now I'm making 5.9 million. That was 2020.
That was 2020.
I don't know, say Benya. The mortality rate in malaria the way are painful. Normally under 5 years wouldn't
okay a brain said no but memo free World Health Organization my report to be okay report now what they are 2019 and 2020 and our day Mayan I think say senior kind 2021 I think they are still working because of the influence of COVID-19 they have to do proper segregation and get us right figures and the say World Health Organization report our day Mayan I say there were 85 countries we are suffering Ghana can malaria endemic countries. You can say malaria endemic countries are. Near Percy a Chinese say malaria no one know what. So, and Shada news Cassia, so Batis will be
malaria. Yeah, Shada news. 85 countries, including Ghana.
Yes. Inti sa 85 countries no. Malaria endemic no. Cases no. I increase 2019 no na 227 million cases to say all countries are malaria was omo report no through DIMS and other forms of reporting sites no omo kambom no omo hu say 2019 no na there were 227 million cases of malaria.
227 million cases.
But Sanya Miguza
85 countries here, endemic
countries.
Okay.
Cases both OPD, whatever cases no. That was the figure.
Of course, the reported ones.
Yes, those that came to our end. And preventive measures, ni other protocols no. And to me and papa and the cases now cost from 227 million to 241 million. Now it's 240 41 million 2020. Okay. And I think this is a report from WHO as it stands now. Now, Ghana, if I call Ghana, said with
sure,
time,
sure,
we can talk about this. So when you look at what is happening in Ghana, when you look at what is happening in Ghana, WHO has scooped data from across the countries, but this is what they have reported to Ghana. They are Ghana. So, 2019. Yes, 2019. I'm say Ghana account for 2.1 and 2.9 of the global malaria cases and deaths. So what it means is that we are suffering malaria cases here for that period. No, Ghana there will be 2.1%.
Okay, 2.1%
cases. No,
okay.
And yes, strike percentage. This is a who number no.
Okay, yeah, 2.1.
And so to total number of cases, no, so 1.9. I'll move.
Out of that 1.9.
I'll move no Ghana there.
Okay.
So
out of 227 million, and Ghana statistics are.
Yeah, Ghana.
What you try the percentage of 2.1 and
Ghana number or more
2.1% now.
2.1%
wunya malaria.
So what?
Now 1.9% wo.
Yes.
Then it is serious.
A very serious issue.
Because a subtractor is about point.
So what it means is that the total number of cases that Ghana contributed to malaria too, I was wrong. But when you look at the number of deaths now, and said but it's too bad, even if it is 0.5%.
Yeah.
You get it? We still need to do a lot of work so that at a point, death or related. So I say, it is anati. Anna say, the announce to jump now, regions I work Ghana. Region Bia, Tuntum was so, malaria was so. But as it stands now,
that is a Western and Volta. The two say
yes,
Western region and Volta region.
And now, see, a Volta region, I'm for graduate. See, I'm here to me testify because my corner is grabber. And said, I am maybe if you break a crab fine. Oh, because maybe by easy. Yeah, so those areas, even this year Nkasanka sample, team the celebration they've chosen Volta region, and then Hohoi was the center. So what it means is that areas are problems we find a way of increasing sensitization. More challenges with this report from various district directors or more help will be able to know the actual problem on the ground. Then we intensify preventive measures. Then we'll go ahead to see things will change. So that is why Omokodi
we know about that region.
About that region I think until say bia obi be pa de foforo hu no memfa mposo ha se kakra na.
That doesn't mean say in Ghana out of the 16 regions, sorry. Volta na Western region, does it mean that the cases of 2.1 cases, or higher so these two regions are?
Yeah, so when you look at surveillance data now, sure. Yeah, they actually, it is because World Health Organization is able to do this because of what we give to them. You get it? So report coming from the various districts, you're combining in
okay.
And then the analysis in
these two regions.
So let's take this decision. So I say, so the percentage in you know a very reflective. Yeah.
Me that's it. Men can straight here for the stream live in case na radio Benwa. Nikita a phone a smartphone call Facebook and YouTube GBC Radio Central and following programming. E wetum eja o comment na like na share so man. Danny,
my boy.
Yeah, share obi tell if you pharmaceutically I know on my career course in pharmaceutical because from senior high school getting to university, most people don't know courses they are going to read.
Yeah.
The problem is career guidance. I'm thinking this time the guidance and cancer but we our time no. At the point miss my pilot. Oh the baby I miss my head up. With my white beard. Hey, Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden those people there. I don't know about you know you can get to we am cook my dam so baby. My dam so baby.
Me body me nya obi ba ma me coaching phone nya na me tia no ohuna me. Because na me see me ko ade we men kana.
Okay na I had to pack on America.
That's why I'm military academy. Na I hear me din no academy say na me manya pure science. No military academy there. Me am so me dream say.
Yes science pure science e dey call.
Yes. Me ya kra nti na me ni me ayi bia na.
Say nimpa no mo grade ro. Oh man kwa kwechofa. Grade no the man.
Yes. Coaching now can there.
Yes. Coaching is very, very important.
Yes.
I hope by the time I will be able to explain the reason why all your pharmaceuticals, at least one student or one person back because of Chawene explanation, I also want to go into offend a pharmacy. Chawe, I will not take up a course in pharmacy.
So, pandemic Okay. So the reason why I chose pharmacy was because of I wanted to make an impact in society.
Okay.
I wanted to make a difference. Most of the time when we
it's not that your course area you chose, you know, they didn't get for it, they forced you to do pharmaceutical, but
no, myself.
You wanted to do it.
Yes.
Okay.
And I have seen what pharmacists can do. Yes, I know a number of pharmacists back then.
Is it because of the money factor? Pharmacists are rich.
Oh, sometimes that's. But no, fine, money is good. But then, if I feel that it's the purpose that brings the money, and I had a purpose to go into pharmacy. Yes, and out of the advice I was given. I'm someone who listens to advice. It doesn't mean that everybody tells me something and then I just go ahead to do it.
Yeah.
But for the listening, I'll listen and listen to the good things they are saying, the ones I should pick, and I'll form my own conclusion and then do it. But then I have a purpose. I have something in my heart that I want to make a difference in the lives of people.
Okay.
And then, so there was just like that, the kind of advice that came, and then my mindset, it just intertwined.
Yes. Okay. Do you know, perchance, the motto of the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana? You are not yet a member. Do you know that?
Yes.
Can you quote it for me?
Friends of the human race.
Amicus Humani Generis.
Yes. We are friends of it. So, like I said, I want to make an impact. And who better to make an impact in someone than your own friend?
You see,
yes. Show me your friend.
Chawe, Daniel can maybe send Saint Yama them course in pharmacy. No, career or pedo or yes, aspect in war. But in your no relating to one motor pharmaceutical council motor no pedo or yensisebi or nipa yemo or use course or the yensisebi something different in our come no. Okay, Danny, so let's come home.
Yes, we are home.
Yeah, you are a 6-year student.
Yes.
How many years are you left with? Yes.
This is my last year.
Your last year. Oh, so pharmacy course is 6 years.
Yes, it's now 6 years.
6 years. Okay. So soon you will become a full qualified pharmacist.
Doctor of pharmacy.
Doctor of pharmacy.
Yes.
so pharmacy, you can call them doctor.
Yes.
Pharmacists are doctor.
Yes. You can, yes.
All right.
But depending on the course the person did. Yes. Now we are changing it to doctor of pharmacy, and we are doing amazing things with the doctor of pharmacy.
And so Chief Cape Coast Teachers Hospital, Chief Pharmacy, Doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Dr. Robert Nkumar Saluto. And we are not many who did a Hong Kong kakanga. Mifi eye clinic and I'm a Hong Kong kakanga. Okay, so. Danny Yambra, you share the importance of the pharmaceutical institution war disease control, and also
Okay.
for our case, let's look at malaria.
Okay.
Okay, let's general disease control. Narrow number of malaria. What we are discussing today.
Thank you. So pharmacists are custodians of medication. It means that everything about the medication is supposed to be a pharmacist's main obligation. We are supposed to give you the medications, and we are supposed to make sure those medicines are working. So when you go to the hospital and the doctor gives you diagnosis, say, okay, ebia malaria. Okay, what baby amount. So say, answer now benya edrono is the pharmacist.
Sure.
Unya edrono so send na obefano no so is the pharmacist. Ufano na enye adwuma no so because pharmacists no because we are responsible people, and then we believe that if we are giving you medicines and it's not working, then we are not doing anything.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is the main thing, and that is why we always make sure we advise you, please take your medicines the way we tell you to take them. Sometimes we tell you we have ways of going about it. Maybe we add one or two few jokes. We say something that you can relate with in relation to your medication. Sometimes we write 2 zeros or 3 zeros. All of this is just so that you can take your medicine the way we want you to take it, so that you won't have any treatment failure at all. If the medicines are not working, me myself, if the pharmacists I know, the reason why I did pharmacy, if they were giving me medicines when I had malaria and
they were not working,
then I wouldn't even worry myself to go and do the pharmacy, because they are not making an impact. But then we can all testify that most of the medicines we take, they work. Yes. So that is the main rule. Now pharmacy is a bit advanced now. It is not only sitting at the back of the counter, even at the hospital, and giving you the medicines. Now we feel that okay, the medicine is our thing, so let us help doctors. They are doing a perfect job, but let us talk small with them and see how we can do the best, how we can optimize the therapy of anyone who is taking medicines. So now you realize if you go to the hospital at the wards, you have pharmacists there talking to doctors, and now it's a big team. Like everyone is playing their role. The doctors are coming, the pharmacists are coming, and it's something big. So now pharmacy.
I didn't even know. Say, let me name say Cape Coast Hospital, Kranamo. Pharmacy, different pharmacy centers. I thought Srohom was a metabam hall, but I thought no, it was later I learned some more different. Yes.
Me one crowd I see one sana
Asroni from the other world. Yes.
Yeah. Sana.
Yes, I didn't know. I thought say you had only one center.
No.
You can continue, Danny.
Yeah, my voice. So that's the thing now. With the PharmD program, it is not only about the medicine alone. Now we are more clinical. So we know more about your diagnosis too, so that it won't be like we are just at the counter.
You only dispense medicine, that's all.
That's the thing. So now, one good thing pharmacists are doing is that when you bring your prescription, we check, okay, the person has been given medicine for malaria. Now we ask the doctor, this medicine you are giving, has there been confirmation that the person has malaria? Because we will know what the medicine will do.
Yes, sure.
We can't give you diabetes medicine for malaria.
For malaria.
That's the thing.
Okay.
So we check with the doctor. Okay, doctor. Okay, let's sit down. This medicine. Okay, so is it? Tell me that. Okay, this person really has malaria. And then so after that, the doctor said, then me too, I come. Send me. I know about the medicine. Okay. This is the patient. How do I let them know how to take the medicine so that it will work for them, so that I won't have any problem with? Because if the medicine is not working, I feel bad. Yes. So how do I sit down to let you know that, okay, take one in the morning, take one in the evening. Okay, do this. And that is why pharmacist's role is indispensable in the hospital. We can't do without pharmacists because...
All right, pharmacists' roles are indispensable.
Yes.
Radio presenters' roles are also indispensable without a commercial break.
esan say nsuo ho ayedin e wo Cape Coast ne patamenti. Damak Drillers and Drainage Services. Abama mo say oba beyi mo hawo ne mama nie afiri ho. Damak wo mfidi a hwehwe asase ne mu enya nsupa. Empo se wo nsuo no eye enchine nsuo a ana ayo wom na po bia ma na tuti ama wa. Hwehwe Damak Drillers and Drainage Services. Echira kwan. Ana so opese obi pia water company a Damak Drillers and Drainage Services. Ombedu anim afiri ahyase ekopim say Food and Drugs Board ebema license. Onua men two form wa abra wunya nsuo. Enhefa na abehu Damak Drillers and Drainage Services. Echira kwan. Omudi omudwuma no wa Accra. Ebi so Cape Coast Crude mu ha e wo kwa pro. From ahomatrofo iso 02671811143 ana 0263584673. Damak Drillers and Drainage Services. Omo ye boho mu pabani.
Hey, Anta, but I pent Missy, in my family boy school now. No, so that was the one books he saw and son of Wako. No, baby, or there, Quani, keep a bookshop. What on books are Roma is to cool for Benum today. Junior high schools, not senior high schools, now more can me couldn't cry and saying Kohoko touch your corner, other devotional books, ma, sorry. Hey, then, ma, name on me family one books is so one own specific author so. Oh, on the puzzle on your how car, or authors need now be today Acula series, A plus series, more packs, na more can into what Cape Peku bookshop, many them Kokoro literature book here, Wabeya. Inyo, a benny my pebia ho. And none is also the Misha baby na me is cow me mobile money account yimu. She, what Cape Peku bookshop is it? What offer mobile money services. Impo, what my free transport services, my uncle Kune Kwekwa, what on a P. And none is a sister, sure baby me who Cape Peku bookshop. Cape Peku bookshop on it Fantiman Printing Press, a bon nim what country. And now today, bit my friend one wa ahoma true for you do 020-144-964. Na 0200-636373. Mr. Day 0200-636373. Cape Bookshop. Your knowledge, your
Wow! It's the first when you neighbor waha.
If you know, you know. Original Francophones there. You need more free tete. Here and students no workers in general. What one quality on original mobile phones are per fee. From Samsung to Tecno phones, Nokia, iPhones, Infinix, plus other original phone accessories. Yes, Samsung kiddie part. Francophones will show original brand new laptops of all brands. Yeah, Samsung mania with flat screen TV sets in now. You unlock it, decode it, repairing in our Francophones. Prices in now, so madam, are you okay?
Salty. Number Chelsea Efra Hassan.
Original Francophones and accessories. Ye ni mo free tete. Shisha Francophones. Cape Coast UCC. Opposite the Science Taxi Rank. Ana Infantipim Junction. Oben former NPP office. Wokoto Krambaso. Ye opposite Ola Taxi Station. Na Kingsway Taxi Station. Wanara. Analisa Phones. Ebesanso ehun Francophones. Wokoto Krabo Mox. Nenchanwa. Opposite the Vodafone office. Na Franco Service Center. Only for repairs. Opposite Hester Hall. Wokoto Kraba. Freb 0244-798-045 and 0507-211-632. Original Francophones, home of quality and affordable phones and accessories.
I am resourced no longer to linger.
Say Redemption Hour, you may see. Reverend Dr. Mills. Ozibrahin, our Redemption Hour. Wa Judah in Biara. Wabunun son, upon Sma Denum, Dikasi Nunsan, upon Sma Edanan in Radio Central 92.5 FM. Redemption Hour, Jumazi. Redemption Baptist Asara, Owa Ikwaiku, Shell Filling Station, Nature, in a Yazabrahum.
I will come to thee.
It's a real hassle for most people to find that conducive environment for their events or simply to get a decent meal. Guess what? We have created that special spot for you and your guests to create beautiful memories. Welcome to La Femme Restaurant and Conference Center. La La Femme Restaurant and Conference Center is an ultra-modern restaurant and space that serves you a wide variety of mouth-watering continental cuisines and Ghanaian dishes. We do buffet and serve cakes, pastries, grills, and many more. With a 200-seating capacity, our ultra-modern restaurant caters for your wedding receptions, birthday parties, dinners, end-of-year parties, and other personal and social functions. We also have a 150 capacity, well-equipped conference hall to handle all your corporate meetings. Locate La Femme Restaurant and Conference Center on the Roman Hospital Road, Mankasim. Call us on 0240-415-261. Email lafamrestaurant@gmail.com. Sehwehwe bia owatso na ozimu na edzibu dwume biara wo ho. Anaso de bia edziba na oyedel owa. Onaranye La Femme. La Femme Restaurant and Conference Center. We believe life shouldn't only be lived but celebrated.
'Cause you've been mean to me. And
You're listening to Radio Central 91.3, 92.5.
Akwadahu dachana nani aje opani twanani anani raho marahu sampa na mike mintam kese na mibosu memrati bremu mentia futu elamina minyo mrati mabawa mtie akama ya sakuna Kama yesa mupeni suku yema ufoni mikobi na sukoda boni semti mayire mi wensu ade uyime di kwan so maye di kan be di achi ma fonyi na ye jami ti mamu foma di swen ni agro mamu foma di swen ni agro.
All right, that's OJ for that spot. Yasana about headquarters or GBC Radio Central 92.5 FM. Shawombo Dubiakon Abba Pounds Macono. Dubiakon Ochema. Mama also abemna also the questions and how be obiano and that one. My brother say be obey you ano. Pato Daniel no fantini ye intra mama oka bafuka kraka. No look at there. Pharmaceutical university the was pharmaceutical institution on your first what na wha the doctor my prescription what the ban was say do now more so bia na doctor no so ye nimpa bia na ho no I confusion na dwen mu aye kakama malaria no bia wa control hypertension edru nti so what the ba I don't want to make sure there edru na what the more no malaria edru malaria edru nti so when you sure that walk back to doctor no ho one cotton osime say a tro nedru mami or yara be yaba no ken sana we a tro the medru no doctor de bia na no so na adwen bibi nti na wa correct nti we move from that desktop services to more clinical well involve more in the dispensing of drugs nti them na orca now Danny Yambra maybe so bro from maybe so Fantino more. Yeah, sure the Pharmaceutical Student Federation of Ghana.
Okay.
Also one who can towards eradication linking to the theme, the advanced equity, build resilience and end malaria.
Okay.
Now let's narrow ourselves to this malaria. Nienshe Pharmaceutical Student Federation of Ghana no. Also one boy to help end for malaria in Ghana and by extension Africa and the world.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So what the Pharmaceutical Students Federation of Ghana is that they have a plan for every association. That's every university has their own as Pharmacy Students Association in KNUST, UCC, DUDS. And then we want innovation. We want teamwork. We want people to come and work together. So we allowed all of them to come up with their own ideas to so that they can let people know about malaria and make an impact, a positive one. Yes. So because of that, most of the associations are doing a marvelous job.
Yeah,
some are going
news.
Yes, some are going class to class. Some are doing it in their communities. Some are organizing screenings, and some even want to take some small data to write an article of what people understand about malaria and what the first thing they do when they think they have a headache. What do? Do they just go to the pharmacy to go and buy headache medicine, or they just jump into conclusion that it is malaria and then they go and buy malaria medicines? So if we have a data, we will help the Ghana Health Service and any relevant bodies to make decisions as to what to do. Yes, and we are doing a lot more.
Okay, marvelous. Besides one association, so a pharmaceutical, or a pharmacy, one carbon kuna or what or cheddar. We now why you eco invest be a pharmacy course for honor. What can one boma once boy, especially with baby, including 3D, the non common into one so my Ghana Health Service, which mean figures and Abu senior man or kakachain, no home, I'll come out the year two for a 3D year bound. So you can relax more. Let me come back to Abu. Now, maybe so about the mortality rate about Kwana Nimpa Ofado, a man statistics Kaka, Kada Kaka or White Background, Riana Ashe, Danica Bibi about on the Binity and Yawa, Yarbe Piwa, ne symptoms are the same, temperature book or so, which by yo. A be weak, a be them. If you don't with them, was a malaria. If you don't with them, malaria. But this time, your BB of RDT, rapid diagnostic test. If you are that round up on your baby,
no problem. Okay, Inti Yama Atifa Kwaba, Yama Twaso, malaria bedding in Ghana. No, I think Oka mortality. Mortality and morbidity no obi betina be kase wona sum timi hwase metimi de abatwia e ka morbidity ana se yare but mortality nya bam penance nipa nkwan free na ja. Okay, so as it stands now no, so ohwe ye data na ye wona for 2020 no, that is what we have at hand as it stands now. Bon we say oboko OPD baby a nkofo mba ayaresabia behia na ye try age wo muma hu se wo beko emergency wo beko consult wo beko ha no ahono ne yefre OPD ntindi padodo a o ma ba behia wo hono munyina no 41% of sanipa no nyina is believed is as a result of malaria na do ma ede abaho. Yes, okay. 41% of the OPD cases for 20 yes, it's as a result of malaria and uncle for free baby or more free ABP a honum. So okay. And out of this 41%, no, 20% obayan hwehwemu be wie koyela benya RDT ne yan testing no ebe as na 20% of the entire
41% no
confirmed cases.
Okay.
Okay. The confirmation nechi no obahwe no na obi de emu ye din ye jane se onko fie na onko no maduro no sa no ho beto no mpo a enye te se ne a ye de ebia emwa kakra be ka ho se yemfa bibinsi ni so ada se yemma no ada infusion na bibisa no nti obo se awose ya admit no. So it means that nipa no on to mean san cause ada na obeda ma a doctor for any necessary de abo ahwe no. And this anko for no so no omo a number no 21% and yehwe. So ne ameka nyina ya Ghana asemo enya nuru code ba mpo na ya very good. And it is also estimated say sa enkofo nyina no 41% running down one babenya 1% bia because a bia or underlying condition now it is said and or they are sharing because of malaria no. Your cross checks be a so 1% so of sanko for near there omoshre omunkwa. So if you ask about the mortality, omoshre omunkwa as it stands for 2020 no. That is the stats we have, and we don't want to look at say malaria and any year. I say OG Yambreno Omu Emayashri and addition. What is the impact as far as economic is concerned?
So
sure. So there's a very huge economic impact, particularly in our national health insurance scheme, because share the cost of treating a successful malaria.
You're listening
you
to
spend
Radio Central,
close to
$10.22.5.
$10.22 to $40.
$10.22.
Yes. Let's say $10.20 to $46.62 per case. A single case be our person will share man who tono or malaria area hono. And do Boboka Anya $10.
Unconverted Brazil. What's the
I mean, convertible cities are as it stands now $1.
7 cities.
7.55.
So let's say 7 cities.
So 7
it's over 70 Ghana.
Yeah. So let's say
let's say 70 Ghana.
82.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you strike it, that is the minimum. The cost ranges. So the minimum should be, let's say, 80 cedis.
Okay,
that's a one
minimum.
So one mocha krana is all there, and then just maybe 80 cedis. But you can go as far as to $42.62. So when you look at this one,
on Nimpak Bakubia, for which period?
For the period now, for 3-day period now, by Ariana say how about two because we are also thinking that we are saying the burden is actually on the NHIS simply because if we claim say a year national health insurance and take care a car on each head.
Okay.
And as I'm putting your individual head poor, this is what you are going to lose at the end of the day. Your time you are going to spend there, your movement is limited, your family, your workplace, everything is put to a halt. So when you look at it, malaria no ya there. Or titi nipa brabwa and say your man coin
as well as the economy of the country.
Titi nipa brabo cause to me
your productivity can
very
follow
entirely.
Your family, somebody should also take care of you. We are in Pansu
he has to stop and come and join you. So it has affected in that direction. A lot of things that is involved. So this has also been an impact malaria is actually carrying along. And I think that we need to actually, we shouldn't be looking at this as a routine. I think
one day I was watching TV. I was launching Volta. Yes, it's in the Volta region.
Yeah.
DC of Oti region or some one of the district in the Volta region. I want to government na you need so COVID anka ya be malaria so yam fan some demand even if it demands fellow Ghanaians it will demand fellow Ghanaians our president should go ahead if on your time now the minister in charge of the health should be given that mandate. Vice president can be coming in because sometimes yet one voice or man paying minister now one voice we tend to and we take it serious if the malaria is normal meanwhile it is killing.
Very good, especially
do you agree with that?
Perfectly, because social me can say me me can say every minute it is believed that a child or a person is dead of malaria and that is very bad. COVID by to me, but that is not the rate at which COVID was destroying lives. The only thing COVID came along with was the psychological trauma and the fear and panic he was able to throw in the minds of people. But work na nkasa was fear no also contributed to that because nipa no maybe go COVID na or ma kwanyama yare na ama we develop other complications and sana oba you have allowed yourself. But when you look at pregnant mothers and pregnant women any mofra omunya 5 years na makase obi atiminya malaria maniye, but these two groups are the most vulnerable groups.
Yeah.
So what it means is that we need to open our eye. Even though the preventive measures is for all of us, we still think that these two group of people should be prioritized. They should be triaged. Until who say pregnant women no omo IPTI the mo intermittent preventive therapies, yeah, the maumu. We don't mention the names of drugs. Yeah, the maumu said the buyer a some level of antibodies be so that even if the MPs get in, they will go to meet such antibodies and then they'll be neutralizing such situations for them. And that is why this RTSS thing, the vaccination we are targeting at children 6 months and above.
Okay.
You get it?
Okay.
So that all the preventive measures now but all these things are coming to build on such that it will increase the protective level.
Yeah.
So what I said. So that this, do you know that that na mosquito have you thought of it?
Why?
Pregnant mothers no they have some scent naturally when you get pregnant.
He said when you were here
very good.
Yes.
You are seeing man. You would want to locate a hair because of that peculiar thing. And you know, even your cow be crana or cow say be opportunity be number and now be God is out or the offer tribune and num. Okay. They sense and they travel with it. And you know buana mana locate or bapping for an intem. And now bapping for no so secondly no immune system near there. Our form naturally is an and said
because of the unborn child on any baby auntie.
Yes, that is one thing.
Okay.
But so as my immune system is so active, the chances are about because the immune system will go attack the new formation of naturally no.
Okay.
Or below and down. So a lot of diseases are bound to come. Some are vulnerable in that sense, and we need to make sure that we give them the protection that they need. And you can easily lose them, okay? Because already, some about life cycle, no, they were sitting on. Some aspects, they destroy your red blood cells. That's why children are vulnerable and they die, and the pregnant mothers, because from the liver cells, they come back to the bloodstream.
Also they like settling in the liver. Of course,
the liver cells, because sporozoite, the first target is the liver. When they get into the body, they travel to the liver to go and hide themselves in the hepatocytes. That is the liver cells. So they will grow there, and when the liver cells are so occupied such that they can't contain them, the cell will rupture and have a pie. Then it releases them back into the bloodstream. And the bloodstream, so they agreed to the extent that they won't agree. No, not even two of them will enter a single cell.
The parasites are greedy.
Yes. They won't understand to enter in two of them will not enter a single cell.
Self-contained.
No, Maura. So within some few minutes, they will develop from 6 to 36 or more. Within a cell, within some few minutes. So when they develop to that number, the cell cannot contain them. The cell has to rupture. And so imagine, say, 100 pieces of parasites. Then each one is locating a cell. And within, let's say, 2 hours, they are destroying these 100 cells. And this will come again and locate another. You get it? So that is how come your HB, your blood level will just drop. Until you have attention amount, then it means that we are losing you.
Now, at what point was also cerebral?
Yes, they are also able to do that when the time allowed for some of the complications to
allowed Daniel to speak English. Go from.
Okay, into Obetimia, yes, I say, oh, my coin. Na ebia. You know, one dangerous thing is that about symptoms, when now I didn't pay no medrubi. Malaria, no, basa Nyanza malaria born in Wuyentino, he will not cease doing whatever it's doing. Obey
still no our system no. How feel that no me duruma.
And to know when you're quine, no day near or person or day. And they can locate the nerves. They can one day when they omodo so you be bra obia fight baby. I can they locate the nerves and they move through those things. They can get into the brain. And they are able to. I think for them, they don't know they are doing bad though. The only thing they think is that they want to survive and they have to survive. And to announce so no say baya obenya na sumdie no survive. So the only thing they say benya bibia yeah be the edivesi no kwan. And so when he gets in there, he can do a lot of things. And me will now sit down na yeah kase. Okay, so what my way there a complicated malaria. So what me when so can hold there any friends cerebral distance. So I just say, but they for them they know that they have gotten access to their system. They have to survive. They have to live. You get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Danny, let me come back to you.
Okay. Sure.
The issue about drug abuse, baby are special symptoms, the malaria kita peculiar symptoms.
Yes.
But over time, symptoms and assessor. Signs and symptoms and assessor. But to go to a whole lot of people have various reasons for not going to hospital.
Okay, yes.
Because yesterday, me called checking me. I went to do glaucoma test. I wanted to see a specialist. Just interpreted the test to me. You know, I spent 3 hours there. Over 3 hours.
I understand.
So somebody like that, next time I'll just get into the nearby pharmacy shop drugstore, buy drugs. But with some of these yarbe. It's not about going to pharmacy shop on.
Yes.
So it comes back to you that yes. Yes. How can we, especially with malaria, to avoid this drug abuse?
Okay. So first
maybe resistant, the parasite being resistant to a particular yarban.
So I first like to talk about the implications. Then I'll link it to what the pharmacists are doing about it. So drug abuse. It means that you haven't diagnosed, you have not confirmed that it is malaria, and you are going to take malaria medicine. The malaria medicine won't solve your problem for you. That is number one. Number two, if you are fine, there'll be some small malaria, but you haven't done that. Now you're kind of showing the malaria that the plasmodium that. Okay, you give me small, I'm comfortable with it. You give me small, maybe malaria medicine, I'm comfortable with it. You keep doing it, and then you give them, when you get the malaria and diagnose properly and you give them, it won't work.
They are now become stubborn.
Yes, they are stubborn. They're already stubborn already. And then you are making it easy for them. So that is how the drug abuse is. Over time, if we continue abusing the anti-malaria medications, we won't have any result again. We started long time ago abusing them. At first, we used to take only one. Now there's artemisinin combination therapy. At first, it was assuming artemether lumefantrine. You take only one, artemether lumefantrine or amodiaquine. Now it's artesunate amodiaquine. Yes, so that's so we used to abuse them, and the plasmodium was like, hey, you want to do me? Okay, I'll do you.
I'll also do you. Do me, I'll do you.
So then we're like, okay, now only one of this medicine won't kill the plasmodium. It won't do anything. It's even making it stronger. So let's just use two. So you realize that at first we didn't have to spend so much on malaria, but now because you are using two combinations.
Those days of chloroquine and carboquines and other queens, things,
fine. Some of them have serious side effects, but now we are using two medications. Okay. What if these two medications to the plasmodium to become stronger and say, okay, you can't do me anything anymore? So we'll go to 3 medications. After the 3, we'll go to 4.
Yes,
what if we try all of them and it doesn't work? And this is our burden as pharmacists. We don't want our medicines to be losing value like that. Yes, that is why we want to make sure that. So now it is everywhere. You have to test before you treat. Test before you. Simple and short. Don't think about anything. And that is where the community pharmacists come in. Some people think that community pharmacists, you can just go and buy malaria medicine. No. Now, what we are going to do with the PharmD program, now we are clinical. So even at the community level, we are still clinical.
Sure.
So we'll make sure that we diagnose you with the RDT test.
The rapid diagnostic test.
Yeah. So we'll make sure that no matter what, if you come to the community pharmacy, we diagnose you before giving you malaria medicine. If you see someone who is not doing that, maybe you ask them why.
Yeah.
Yes, because it is not supposed to be done. Test. Make sure that the person has malaria. And if we test and we realize it's not malaria, then that is where, unfortunately, like the glaucoma issue, you have to go to the hospital. And we are making your work easy. We say come and we'll test for you. If it is malaria, we'll treat simple. If it's not malaria, then we beg you, go to the hospital. We beg you, yes. The hospital should have the final say. But we are helping small in our way that we can. And it is good for everybody. You don't have to go and queue. Maybe what if it is malaria? Then you have to go and queue too.
Yeah.
Yes. So if it is malaria, just come to the community pharmacies. We will do that.
The RDT test. And of course, one more. If
it's not, please. If you tell you, let him show you. The pharmacists, let them. So now the pharmacists, they are good at counseling. They know how to talk to people. That's what people. That was one of the reasons why I chose the profession. When you are talking to the pharmacist, they take their time for you. They explain. So let them take their time. Okay, this is the test. Okay, what shows that it is malaria? What shows that it's not malaria? Let them explain to you. Then if it is not malaria, then he will explain to you, okay, we did the test. It is not malaria. But you have some of the signs and symptoms. Go to the hospital and go and confirm. Yes. So simple.
All right. Ma me kwa homa no de wa me fa course kakra me sure there. Course no obabano yebenya even further a question so na ya attack 03320 94880 03320 91870 03320 94880 and 03320 91870. Yeah, malaria into ebetum afre na also edo questions ana experience be crampo nya malaria da na bia na bia no kom na dia eni nche na obi so onsu ebi no mfantu no fo nta crowd afre na for o question and o contribution ewo edeka program for bra 03320 94880 and 03320 91870. Okay. Abu.
Yeah.
Obiamba na mebisa ma menche Dani ne na me na ntase.
Okay.
The man me said that Dani okay ne there. Me said about Drew Mosa na say yarba pi aba ne tunsuando na ne Mosa ne Bobby Otino or the same.
Yeah.
Nti nyade hu da obi a hu ado uti pel I weak nya appetite didi na mo ka kanwa na ayenda o malaria. Nti ekoya Sisha and malaria in advert piaba and you be motor them. But also cast a community pharmacists and now on all drugstores and I don't know. So we're training one with the RDT test or they connect the symptoms of the qua. What check a shadow in malaria and sana what on the drama. To obey testing a day. Last week Victor can also echo public health institutions or not free. But echo private for Nobejo Kakra. I don't think they're expensive, no one said. Now I wanted to call Honsal, me Mami Broniwa, but Minsan can now confirm how much I watch it. Now you across border now, but me sure the no bullshit I did. No bisa work on what charge or nimno or fra what you watch how much I watch it. In the test one sana one more malaria wedru. But on that Danny can so testing us or malaria only do jaw them although echo hospital. Echo a recognized hospital na washe Yarbakra
So I think it's a test no. Me my yebi wo pharmacies pain. And I think when I was in school no. But I think it ranges from 7 cedi minimum CCA and Yamasisane and also Asisandia. It ranges from 7 cedi to I think 12 cedis or so. That is when I went to
why is it a range? It will depend on the severity of the malaria.
Sometimes no. Obakaja say they have this test kit and from this company it has this one.
Okay. Different.
Yeah, the Obakwa no. Any brand no na obe there no I am. But in any case, I think say better we go that way. And one important thing is when they do that, okay, and they take records because going to be in test 2 will be. But what I saw is that they wrote my name. They did something like a documentation. So by so doing, say far data now, we can combine all this particular data because data is very important for decision making.
Yeah.
And those where they are having these challenges now, it has also find a nice way of having a negative impact on our national data. Yenya because over there nipa na kwa no an say meto malaria dro. Obi say tabia, obi say we kwa no akoto. Yeah. Malaria case, malaria suspected, they win you lose that particular opportunity. So so it does not necessarily reflect the way actually we want it. So I said our health system going forward, I think things happening for our idea about what I'm talking about. So maybe going forward now they will have to make sure build the capacities on those areas. Then we are able to get to where probably we need to be. So I think I can't really count on. Yeah.
So the lines are activated. 033209180 and 03320948880. Ebe to my friend na the how be that ba. Yam share na yam share prevention na. Okay. Binu see the rains. Is it malaria one is it the Insunuta. Insunuta no ye na the insunuta na wo adwen mo no.
Okay. Insunuta eboa sense malaria no emoa no omo entime multiply on any other surface unless there is water. Okay. Other people or other studies or group of studies binuma say there were different waters are favorable for mosquitoes. No?
Okay.
Yes, but in my where I stand now, they need the water to be able to multiply, whether it's dirty, whether it's warm or whatsoever. Because you will not be there continuously to test the water to see the nature. Okay. And you don't test the climate as well. Okay. So the water can change at any point in time. You get it? And they need that particular environment to be able to multiply. Inti na omisi su tobre na eduru honuma ayana vector multiplication na high because that is what they need to be able to multiply. You get it? Inti na omonde rainy season measure the let's say the rampantness of mosquitoes and other things. That's fine. But preventive measures tisani waka no. Yan starting free say we need to destroy all stagnant waters.
Okay. So whether you create so in suta no jija or they
you're making sure say obi wa krana even say car cover be make konko be and say a small collected water be on feature. That one you can easily deal with it. Or discarding so now you are limiting them the chance to multiply around you. And I say, ultimately, do future. It means that you want to employ environmental hygiene, personal hygiene. Ade omuchira ya hygiene. Ntuntum no. Tisi no. Practices. Amono fine. So does it. And the situations where probably you have a pond, a swimming pool, or whatsoever around you, yes, they can still lay their eggs in the surface of the water. So sometimes what we do is that we spray the surface of the water so that we destroy the eggs. Okay. Because the eggs at a point also need oxygen to survive. And when you do that, you try to break the chance between oxygen getting into the surface of the water for them to use it. So they will destroy. Okay. I know that in China, another preventive measure say ITN no. Inserted that mosquito net
insecticide treated
yes ITN long lasting mosquito net they are all nets. The idea is that they serve as a barrier between you and then the mosquito. That is
the treated one. Unkofu complain about it today.
or them
no me show so and then people if you don't piece won't change instructions in there what them the treated one no what can hang it baby we am for about 2 to 3 days before you start using
it so that
so be call or demo so onimos or in change instruction or them show any mean session
that's fine me am so because me call Kumasi Tanozo that I'm school now me koye no unfortunate me pack me name nyina wie me tika me hu say ade no manfa mosquito net
na utobi
menya bia ntompo nti me kodu school mu onum na anadwo no bra me te was ana ade chi ko ntuntuma na wo no nya easy so the next morning I had no option than to rush and get some njanopa na am say for kuruma na me konya bi nya me de bae na bisha nurse ni bi na me se me pebi ato no so obi ofe timetimi abaje a no ma me tana me koje na me the force ba ye na me hataye because now I was weighing the two senior me manim ba sia hye me na ntuntum ne nya me nka me na magwa san akoda sa na ntuntum ne ba wi me no I was weighing the two so me hataye mo no kwasam ne say by 6 hours to 7 hours na me ko yi ese me kwa kwasa na mada but adechin no I had rashes all over.
Oh, yes. Even hanging is 6 to 7 hours.
Yes,
I still have enough.
Yes, not enough for it. Ntino sometimes binimu cry yes or the two so more posaka cry. But we don't encourage those things because it has to be treated so that mosquito no mpo when you die impact na ana I don't know what they treat na best say no
because I wash me there you do know woman
yes
you do know woman yes I say no now in there was the first time baby you yanka for about 2 to 3 days
very good to reduce the elimination and so those nets no they are there for the preventive measures and so that's why we were saying say wotini enti a wose woda net na say me the media na example wotini enti a wose woda net na say me sure say ye the net no ma wa wode be kwa akoye tent and say wode be kwa akoye bibi that is the behavioral change aspect of it and yentimi ansisa free sa nema no ho abedin you see sometimes no betimi aka say enforce laws so that when we come to see some of those things we should be able to trace say if free na mano and face maybe the full regards of the law and other things about fine quite be so but you need to get the person to understand and accept the fact that this thing I need to use it I say awareness I no fan question bontin but I wanted them so you get it so at the end of the day you still have not achieved this thing and it means that I also nya womni ono mukasa na obia hu say yes me yewe sometimes obi kura be catch us or them no pejanani no hu the way the structure of the mosquito net in the night is adaka with them
into visa adaka
into on them yes and that is how some people feel it because a woman say as human beings
people catch them there is a whole job by itself there Ebesan that ashisha say kada amado that say prayers or them mado or yejuma manenti or hang a gram
so all these things you need to understand say yes ayejuma na yanhwe say obeye sa adwuma
no be fim baba no
say obeye sa adwuma no na wada wasumdwem ana say obekwa akọ spend something dollars and I say young fans say anya hwekura boka trend Ghana
I also be lose appetite
bibia
so many repercussions malaria benya no let the prevent here
tinka the prevent here name say
be mo hwedwuma kakre bi na prevent
you get it so enu na was a tip for omutie na omo nhye no so na mfi omo moyen na ndi so ahu yes ya pese ja a good reputation and as I say the papa there we should be able to try some of these things and another preventive measure is indoor residual spray wow to say be a own be
menya first call out
okay
hello and I'm calling saying a question after our free okay I'm there I mean him so I'm friend or check the explanation akoye yes I'm quite
so you got just to mention yankafo my program the power. And on us for papa. Let me see that coming your Maria and Hode. So go to my young treatments, we treat COVID no.
Seriousness, they share COVID no.
Because Maria no mimpo COVID ban na way no ho asem ba pii no de dia ma so mekan na ono nya ya do yi mu se oba Africa ha ba ke nkasa no ti se Maria o ha wa jin wo Ghana ha no ana Africa ha no me ngi ni COVID no ba ha ya te ma Maria ha ya no nti yin treating to them treat COVID no ya ma no hu yi ho a consider them go football na
yeah but we taking serious.
Because I mean, they mean to me now, but I'm in the mosquito net.
I see.
Men per crowd mosquito net, because I'm going to down until to crowd. And the baby the mosquito net. I don't you papa Maria. It is a treating to say COVID now.
All right. Okay. That's it. Justice means anchor for. All right. 03320 91870 and that's 03320 94880. Also, but to my friend, the one not to common. Danny? Yeah, so do ya pun. We are also assembly the can abune the preventive and treatment and preventive measures. Nah, yeah, sorry.
Inti edro no mpese me ka kakra bi fa edro ba ko me Bob brand name.
Yeah, man Bob brand name.
But me boy edro dey I find artemether lumefantrine. Because first no yenya resistance and say ya combine edro me no I am nya ba ko artemether lumefantrine. Artemether lumefantrine no malaria edro. So unya malaria na pharmacists no dispense artemether lumefantrine mawa. Ya obeka 1 or 2 things for home. So for an obeka senya ya fa no. Into first and second dose no 8 hours.
Okay.
Into first dose see 8 hours
8 hours don't sure what
now for second dose no. And a third dose no 24 hours after the first dose.
24
into say you about 12.
Okay.
Third dose no be fa no ochina 12.
Okay.
But second dose no so 12 8 hours
8 hours into from 12 to 8 hours where 8 another 8
another 8 into another 8
no watch but the third one no 12 the next day 12
them.
I hope that you explain this to
we explain everything
to patients well.
Yes.
So in case in so be amfan dama adverse conditions we are
adverse conditions no say e be into adverse conditions mostly no in drone na omo adverse conditions e do bia wo herbal medicine wo adverse condition pharmacy e drone so wo adverse adverse effects and artemether no bia obetumi anya dizziness headache 1 or 2
these when you are doing kakra na ucha pale
but me afele say ebe vomit nti 1 or 2
ni na normal
normal enya obia na ebenya enu nti say ye ma we do ye be we say okay me ma we do no omo ya studies kakra fa won say ema ebia dizziness but do na ma wo no malaria no betumi akon say senya dizziness no be how
okay
nti omo ma malaria no because omo ma because of malaria wo no dizziness no bibi kitu ebinum po won feel dizziness bia malaria no ankasa ma wo dizziness ma wo feel dizzy dada nti no nti wo fa edro no the reason ewo there wo fa send your pharmacist no can say won fa no sa wo betumi ama plasmodium no are resistant
okay
or say fa no back say 8 hours fa back fine say wo fa na won fa no send your okan na wo betumi ebi I don't know nya juma obenya treatment failure nti treatment failure anso
mo ba no obosro o feel yes yeah
treatment failure anso wo afen so treatment failure no to aso a edo no nya juma bio
okay
ye pese ye benya ebi ye nya ECT no ye benya another draw ye benya 3 in draw ya can bom say ye were 2 is more than
ye kodo ye ko yenim na fi 4 na fi 5 at the point if you drowning na ye no ma onku parasite no yeah last week I asked this, let me ask it. At a point enumedua so obi o ho adwumasem awefe na no we free that them nom we are anapa 2 we are 2 nyebro 2 na we are bia ma bedwum wan fa bedwuma we free ebi kofi opero combine we are bring na nyebro din na de bom them no
yes so into say ne ref ya with the time I'll be kind on like on
fa yeah
now to adosa except for indro be no ebia syrup into like the ones the children take no or more calculate into akwala no fa edro no wa vomit into e was say we try to find but I was say we onya ebia we cut another one so that you replace the one that so that you have the complete therapy. I there for 6 atomical lumefantrine. I for say I there for 6 doses. Back on anopa enumere anopa twice a day for 3 days. 6 doses. Into 6 doses no na your pharmacist for you consider say your man
okay.
Into say we fa na ebia akwala no vomit a say still a woman no 6 doses no.
Okay.
Say we fear it say no wa 6 doses no until you can just continue.
But a shorty.
A shorty.
Yes, because of fear you know. Wa fear. So a friend on me do not fear. Tell e bi mpa nkono mu.
No.
Tell e bi obi nka system no.
Dependent time no. So office here be after 5 minutes and 10 minutes just to be sure no. With the manobium. But if after 1 hour na 2 hours you can assume say a drone be akonomu dada.
Okay, into possibly in so da ma go koksan koto edruna de bio na da she morphinum. Oh okay. Okay, yeah ma. I'm sure no so feel there so wa finti. Ya na no che edruna short. The chero on to men sane yarba no ma hwehwe no. I see.
So the 6 doses you have to complete
it.
One morning, evening for 3 days. Test me. And the pharmacists are so good; they will tell you all this.
All this, yeah. In case you know we are afraid, forget it. Man, conquer and come. You add it to the. You be up to everyone and take that is overdose.
Yeah, that's overdose.
Drug abuse.
You just start again and continue like that.
Okay. Abu, you saw do far.
Yeah, so a quick one I'm fans also. I'm the preventive measures, no. Eka RTSS vaccination, no. And also so yeah, and share pending for RTSS or Mosquirix. That is the vaccine.
RTSS, okay.
Yes. Person can RTSS. I will make a Mosquirix. And on the vaccine now, sir, yes, started him a more friend.
Malaria vaccine.
Malaria vaccine, and the bomb pioneer has said a baby will ban a bear expanded to cover and penning for in na fee.
So for now, I'll say Mofraba up to
6 months upwards to
2 years.
Yes, a 3-year program, but near already 12 months, no, on count. And so when you 1 year.
Okay.
By 6 months up to 11 months.
15. Okay. Okay.
That's how I count. Or more, encourage you. You share a war. Also, offer. When you G2 say, open say, young far crano, and I am from Mark Crano. Now, as we speak, it's a pilot program.
Okay.
So, would you two say, I'm from Mark Crana? About 4 doses. 4 doses now, but so Jabaku crowd to ma. Ye results na ye shano.
So 4 nina.
Also in your 4 nina.
So they can weigh in or weigh in another walk of fear or the more.
No, or weigh in. The eye special sticker be our home card. No, so to be binty, who started or baby. Now, on a period of 3 years and not 3 years, intino. By 2 years in India, no offer 4 doses in every.
Okay.
But if for any reason, the time I had the capture or no, so it covers that 3-year period. And yama. You get it. So a bassa statistic and all the cover before fra ye hwe ye we you na ye hwe
when book no more
e be hu say o program we so nti ye nto aso nya de my by be hwe na ye work card no so no say want to say nti no ye mfa on to so time I was second or third that's one and I think say we the idea is to come and put the other intervention measures away. So you have to do what you were doing before, so that you add this one to that.
To it. So I was coming to ask by the fact that in Akwalano 1 for doses in area, does it mean so unya malaria throughout the entire life?
But we are looking at the chances, the episode, and the complications are nipa onwo bino ebenyano. It cannot be compared to Nia.
At least vaccine day, a lot more protection to some levels in our Nibikrano.
You have a very serious problem. So we encourage opportunity now. You just get it for your child. You know, Africa a problem I want is that there be a zebra from Pazo Mukuyen. So when they are bringing a vaccine and I and some baby, but
what COVID vaccine is doing now? I'm saying preventing when you talk about really all about rabbit binum jawambola.
Yes.
Mosquitoes will breed or such places.
Because the moisture content there is favorable for them. Multiplying. Now because say environmental hygiene, personal hygiene. So yes, I would do so now. They are here.
No. Mosquito be enemies.
So let's make sure we do those ones. Me see from no mention and go forward maybe I say me to me refi to nti me gina haya na macha Ghana pom de adwuma efo nyina so be abo adwuma den said e baya timamufo no benya ahoto no aye on adwuma sane ase na Minnarum Family Central Region regional disease control boss no Mr. Shan bebe onam bia me ma good morning na CCTH nso so obia ohubia adwuma fo ni ayarefo ni na ya chacha wo mu ST3 disease control department me no ba me ba sisi ana omuguzo data ya back can one they all play a major role because they get search of such things and then we do the intimitia obia bibia obia wana one sister Evelyn said
where you are
also this clinic Abra branch
okay which area?
I said, I'm going to meet the crack. So
which Arsenal fans?
Arsenal fans, no. My chum that
quickly,
okay. So I want to thank Fam Abena Isadonko. Yes, she's the chairperson PSGH Ghana. That's the Pharmacy Society of Ghana Central Region. It's because of her that all these things are going on. And a great thank you to her. Thank you to pharmacist Nemako. He has been pivotal in all this. He is at the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. Thank you for Mr. Moses. He's at the Public Health Department of the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. He's been very instrumental, and all others. And the greatest thank you is to my mother and my father.
That's all.
For the advice they gave me when I was young to choose the profession to become a pharmacist.
Bam. Thank you to Daniel Ako Chawe, a pharmaceutical student or coming to University of Science and in fact final year student on Chebiaba call for Bonde or the Akutimo Pharmacy Institution. Now, Kobra Abu, Senior Disease Control Officer of Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. Now, yes, Miss Annie Jogab, so Doma, the midday news in Akano or Dabron. I mean, next week, Yabasan, Yeshebi or headquarters.
Now, so make a need their famous. Yeni America so na so awe ya amanyi nti akika memra so asiesini akama ya samofa akwada hu dachi anana ni aje opani twane ni anani raho mara hu sempa na minke mintam kese na mi bosu memra ti bremu mentia futu ena mi na mi yo Rantiani Mabawa, Akamaya Samuna. Akamaya Samupe, Sukuhi Maufodi Mikobi.
Radio Central is the ish right now, baby.
Premato Ghana de Shmanamba de Biambo, Metefu inala aha Mwakwaba, Radio Central 92.5, 91.3 FM do, and was so good lite. If you have been in some wa Yansa Kefi or Maimo, Amahoro de Ekamobi, or Symphon Ashim Asondo, in Mabuano, Mr. Bosmode, if you are bell, Premtober Casabo, and some not dorsum, Nemam Zobism, Akutin Ebi Inde. War Glocksack, any neutrality allowance in Sensimia, and the Okashia National Labour Commission, and ye also ya shall mice Casamandu there, and Kachachira ye botum atoye, Nanso into me pedem, we to summon Akashe Achina. But Elkasabo aim with the Sikakrabia Batain or Maimo is out to Ghana for name there. Won't you na Anquancura was in one sky or Sikakrabia or Silicon, in ye Ninsan Samina at home. E bati ebi e wakasa bo emu de CPP amekunu de obohwe na oyen hihya foforo hu ekwan abotum aye eyi foforo ezama asaje for doctor Kwame Nkrumah ewo omaimo ensema huru bi kan wo hu ozika ozite ya de bro